Hey everybody, it's the Proud Infidel, and I am going to video this MAMBA T15 magwell from MagFed Maker. I'm going to video the install, the swap out from the factory M17 magwell to the new one. Now real quick, people are asking why would I change it in the first place, and I'll tell you, I really haven't had a whole bunch of problems with this M17. This is the new A2. You know, supposedly with all the fresh updates and whatnot. One thing that I'm finding with these square head magazines, or collared magazines as some people like to call them, is it seems like when I first got this thing, they worked okay, and over time, even though I clean and lube them after every match, you know, every game day, they've become more tight in the magazine well. You know, so when I hit the magazine release, let me show you here. I'm trying to do as fast as possible because I like talking, but I want y'all to watch more of my videos. So when I hit the magazine release, yeah. Should have brought my light. I don't know if you can even see in there, but like there's wear marks where these magazines are like tight, and the screws on the magazines are not tight at all. You know, I mean they're snug enough where they're not going to come out, but they're not cranked down. In comparison to the square head magazines, the T15 V2 mags. In the T15, and this thing has always been like this. You know, they drop free. The mag release is more reliable, more like an AR-15 or M4 mag release. Same thing. It's the same part, literally. So, anyway, let's clear this off and let's get on with it. Okay, so another thing about these mags, the M17 mag, empty, weighs 10 ounces. It costs $25 and has a capacity of 18 first strike rounds or 19 round ball. The T15 V2 mag is $20, weighs 7 ounces empty on the scale, and comes with a capacity of 19 first strike rounds or 20 round ball. And another huge difference that aids in reliability is the V2 mag has less moving parts associated with how it functions. You can tell by the weight, it's just a ton lighter. And for comparison, the T15 V2 mag, a 30 rounder. Thing is obnoxious, isn't it? Anyway, this weighs 10 ounces empty. This weighs the same as this magazine, 10 ounces. I thought this weighed more, but it doesn't. 10 ounces. Moving on. Here's the box. It didn't come with any directions, but we can figure it out. Now they sell this thing as a prototype or a test part, and what it says on their site is that if you get one of these and provide some feedback to them, constructive feedback, that they will send you one of the final production run. And you can look and see this is you know, just somebody did it in a 3D printer, man. It's not a whole lot of a style to it. It's all function. They did think enough to put an ambidextrous mag release. On the right side, you would push forward towards the barrel, and on the left side, you would push in, like towards your trigger. Okay. This is going to replace the feed neck, the square head. Basically same thing, except this goes inside the body of the marker. And let's get that thing in there. Now the magwell, if you have one of these markers, I'm sure you've had the magwell off if you have cleaned your marker properly. It's really easy to do. There are 2 screws in the front, one here and one on the opposite side directly from it. And there's a screw and cross bolt here and a screw and cross bolt here. So at this point, you just pull your magwell off. Okay. And we're going to be up inside of here. That's where we're going. I'm going to take this, make sure the curved end, the curved side, is facing the barrel, and that the first strike rounds are going to go out of the barrel. Right? We just put that in that little hole right there. See? It has to go flush. And didn't use a whole bunch of force right there, and it popped right into place. That should be it for that. MAMBA magwell, you slide that in place, right? I'm going to put my rear cross bolt in first. Now, it feels tighter than the stock M17 magwell. I'm going to put the center cross bolt in next. It's definitely a little tighter to get these pins through. And I'm kind of feeling instead of looking. Make sure I got this thing lined up. Yep. Okay. And that is lined up. And that's in there. That's both cross bolts. Okay, so now I can put the screws in those. I'm going to check these rear screws and cross bolts. All right, nice and snug. Nice and snug. And that should be it. Oh man, that thing went in there nice. Big giant ass magazine. Oh boy. Okay. Left side, ambidextrous of the ambidextrous release. Good, nice. And I haven't done any filing or fitting in here at all. And it is kind of you know, it has the typical lines that the 3D printers leave. This hadn't been sanded at all. It's a real rough looking product. But those mags go right on there and feels pretty good. All right, so let's test this thing out